got an amazing story of kindness for you that's actually a story Jesus told. Everywhere that Jesus went, crowds of people always followed him. This made the religious leaders nervous, since they didn't believe that Jesus is really the Son of God. So they were always trying to find ways to make Jesus look bad. One day, an expert in the law asked Jesus, "Teacher, what must I do to receive eternal life?" Jesus asked the man, "What is written in the law?" And the man said, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Love him with all your strength and with all your mind. And love your neighbor as yourself." "You have answered correctly," Jesus replied. "Do that and you will live." This law expert knew a lot about the rules people were supposed to follow. He wanted to find out the very least he could do to obey the law. That way, he could make himself look good. So he asked Jesus, "And who's my neighbor?" Jesus responded by telling a story. A man was traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho, but then robbers attacked him and beat him up. Oh no! The poor man was just lying there, hurt and helpless. In the distance, he saw a priest. A priest was someone who worked at the temple, so it would be like someone today who works at a church. You'd think that's someone that would show kindness, right? But sadly, the priest passed by on the other side of the road and did nothing. Next, a Levite came walking along the road. A Levite was also someone who worked at the temple. Both the Levites and the priests helped the people worship God. Unfortunately, the Levite also passed by the man on the other side of the road and did nothing. Then a Samaritan came. Now, there's something you should know about Samaritans. Jewish people and Samaritans were related to each other, but they saw each other as enemies. The Samaritans worshiped God differently than Jewish people did. If a Jewish person was in trouble, a Samaritan would have at least been the last person he would expect to help him. But when he saw the man, he felt sorry for him. He went to him, and he poured olive oil and wine on his wounds, and he bandaged them. Amazing. And guess what? That's not all. The Samaritan put the hurt man on his own donkey and took him to an inn. The next day, the Samaritan gave 2 coins to the owner of the inn. He told the innkeeper that he would pay for any extra expenses when he returned. Remember how Jesus was telling the story to the law expert? When Jesus finished, he asked the expert, "Which of the 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who was attacked by robbers?" And the man replied, "The one who felt sorry for him." And Jesus told him, "Go and do as he did." Jesus was trying to get the law expert to understand that everyone is a neighbor, no matter how different they might be. Your neighbor is anyone who needs you to show them God's love. We can learn an important lesson from what Jesus taught that day. Be kind to people who are different from you. We shouldn't be like the priest or the Levite who ignored the man who needed help. We should be like the Samaritan. We should be on the lookout for ways that we can love others, because you can show how much you love God by the way you treat others. If there's someone who seems very different from you, you can make the first move to get to know them better. Ask questions to understand them more. Show them that they matter to you. Every day we can choose to show kindness the way Jesus taught us by treating others the way we want to be treated. All right, see you later, friends. Bye.